This live stream brought to you by the Excelsior Citizen and these generous sponsors. Our Excelsior Springs Hospital, where better care is right in your backyard. The Simmons Sales Team, your hometown realtors.
Whether we're talking about our dedication to preventing and restoring power outages, our pursuit of safety, or providing the best member experience possible, we are relentless in serving our communities.
Find out how you can advertise with Excelsior Springs' #1 community resource. Visit excelsiorcitizen.com today.
I'm gonna wear it too. Look at that. Is that good? Thank you. You guys ready?
This time I'd entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
Second.
First by Kaylin, second by Jill.
It's Tracy and Jill.
Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry.
Tracy and Jill.
I just,
Oh no, you saw blood.
impeachment. Here. All those in favor? That passes 6-0. So note Mr. Snelling is absent. All right, this time will you join me with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time I'd entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
First by Darren.
Second.
Second by Kaylin. I watched this time. All those in favor? And that passes 6-0. Next up is Dr. Bullimore, recognition.
If it pleases the board, we would like to recognize Miss Tammy Pollard, admin assistant at Lewis Elementary, as our certified or classified employee of the month. So she was nominated by principals Dr. Comstock and Mr. Travis, who had this to say about Tammy. Tammy models grace, flexibility, and positivity daily in her role as secretary at Lewis Elementary. She's done a fantastic job handling everything that has come her way during their time in the temporary location at the ECC. Tammy and Jennifer both regularly demonstrate the Lewis motto of cultivating kindness and academic success. They are an integral part of our culture, and we are so happy they are one of the first faces families see and hear when they visit or call Lewis. Congratulations, Tammy.
All right, next up is MSBA delegate report. Darren.
We got a good video to watch.
Welcome to the December edition of the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report. 2024 marked another year of AI continuing to transform classrooms. Over the past year, AI has become more than just a buzzword. It has become an integral part of the learning experience in many of our schools. Teachers are harnessing AI-powered tools to personalize education, tailoring lessons to meet each student's unique needs. In October, the Raymore Peculiar School District hosted an AI and Innovation Summit designed for educators, administrators, and tech enthusiasts to discover the latest advancements in AI for education and to explore practical applications. Raymore Peculiar Board President and MSBA immediate past President Ruth Johnson said that artificial intelligence is a topic that school boards need to address.
Well, we need to care because whether we like it or not, AI is here. It's been here. So how can we best utilize it as a tool with our teachers to help educate the students at all levels?
Emily Craig is an English teacher at Ray-Tech High School, and she says that having students involved in the process of integrating and questioning AI tools is an example of real-world learning that can help them in future careers.
You know, we always talk about what are those invaluables, those skills that students are going to need no matter what they're doing. And AI, real-world learning, soft skills, all of those are going to be like how to manage and adapt are all going to be skills that kids are going to need no matter what they're doing. And so I think teaching them tools, learning how to question tools, and also like embrace them, but also critique them in that process is going to be a lifelong skill no matter what they're doing.
Raymore Peculiar High School Assistant Principal Stephen Meek says that AI is a disruptor in education, but in a positive way.
We're always looking for disruptors, whether we want to believe it or not. We're always looking for disruptors in education to figure out how can we disrupt the classic, traditional education that has been going on in schools for the last 20, 30, 40 years. And I really hope that AI is going to be that disruptor so we can say, okay, let's stop doing this learning that we can easily create through AI, and let's start moving it to things that like much more project-based, much more learning that students are going to need for the 21st, in the 21st century. Let's start figuring out like those types of things that makes learning more engaging, more fun, and we move away from that rote memorization.
During MSBA's AI Symposium, held in conjunction with the MSBA Annual Conference in Kansas City, students had a chance to speak to the audience about the ways that they use AI during a panel discussion. They stressed the real-world applications of AI and how schools can help prepare students.
I think that in the world we're going to live in the future, AI is going to be a huge part of that. So by outright saying it's cheating and allowing no AI, we're doing a disservice to our students, and we're almost handicapping them for the future. I do think that there is a line though where cheating can be seen, but that can be very, very much kind of minimized through changing your curriculum a little bit to like integrate AI and generative AI into it, or changing almost the assignments you're asking or what you're necessarily testing on, so that it's harder to use AI as an end-all be-all answer, and AI is less of I'll just plug in and get 100, and more of I'll use AI to help me get towards that answer, get towards my finished product.
If it was up to me, I think AI should be used regularly because in the real world, you're going to use AI, and AI is already used in so much stuff. It's not like it's just going to randomly be deleted because it's basically used for almost anything and everything nowadays.
With new information coming out seemingly daily, it's difficult to stay on top of a topic as complex as artificial intelligence. MSBA is here to help. From beginner to advanced, MSBA's AI Toolkit for K-12 education is a great resource for topics ranging from AI policies and procedures and security concerns to ethics and equity. The toolkit is available on the MSBA website and is updated often. If you're still feeling unsure about the emergence of artificial intelligence or not sure where to start, MSBA has a webinar for you coming soon. The webinar is titled AI in Education, What School Leaders Need to Know, and it's being held Monday, January 13th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. MSBA's AI team will provide a balanced approach to the subject, highlighting both the positive and negative aspects of AI. The webinar is free for MSBA member districts. When you register for the webinar, make sure to submit questions and topics that you would like to see addressed. And as we head into 2025, make sure to mark your calendar for MSBA's Advocacy Day on March 11th, Summer Summit June 16th through the 18th, and the 2025 MSBA Annual Conference October 23rd through the 25th. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thank you for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and thank you for your dedication and the amazing work that you've done throughout all of 2024. We'll see you in January 2025 for the next MSBA Board Report.
All right, thank you. Any visitors? Yeah. No visitors. Skip E. Moving on to F, discussion items. First up is approval of resolution calling for election in 2025. Dr. Thomas.
So this is in response to last month's direction to move forward with a 70-cent levy increase. And so we did go to our bond council, have them write up the ballot language, and so we wanted to bring that back to you and ask for your approval to be able to put this on the April ballot in 2025.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
First by Darren,
Second, give it to Jill.
second by Jill. Any questions, comments? Anyone? Anyone? All right, hearing none, all those in favor? And that passes 6-0. You're still up with the Lewis ribbon cutting review.
So one of the, I just think it's important anytime we have such an important event that maybe we just have some discussion on, you know, how did things go? What did you think? What have you heard? What are people saying? What could we do better? What, did we miss something? So I just wanted to ask those people who were able to attend that night if you had some feedback or just what your general sense is, if we can kind of share that with each other. I think that might be helpful, or if you had discussions with people.
I've heard nothing but positive remarks about the ribbon cutting and about the building itself. I mean, everybody thinks it's just awesome. It's beautiful. You know, people all the time stop me, that is a beautiful school. Or people that don't even live here that I'm friends with, but they see it online, like through Excelsior Citizen or the Lewis Facebook page, are like, gosh, that's gorgeous. I've had a friend that I used to work with in North Kansas City reach out to me because they're using the same team. And so she was asking me questions about that. And her building is similar too. It's an older elementary school, and they liked how they incorporated things from the old Lewis into the new building. And so she was particularly interested in that. So nothing but positive from.
Was there anything people noticed? They were like, oh, why do we do that? Or why is that there? I like hearing that stuff too, because I'm like, I don't know, let's go find out. Now's the time to do it, because we can get something fixed before kids get in there, so.
I think it has everything that we missed with Cornerstone that we should have had there.
Yeah.
I even like the little plastic on the bottom, the kids' hands.
That's going to be in all the elementaries now too.
Nice.
We're putting those in at Elkhorn and at Cornerstone too.
I like it.
Just helps
coming
that.
down the hill. I've heard everybody saying just coming down the hill, it just makes such a big impact compared to what was there. Like
I will say, I did have some conversations with some people from the city. There's some talk or some interest in trying to clear that hill a little bit on top of VFW, so as you're coming down the hill, you can see the school sooner. I don't know who owns that land, but I did offer up our assistance with that. I said, if you guys need some help with either manpower or some money to chip in to help clear that out, that we would definitely support that and be of interest to help out. So other than that, I don't know what else, because I did kind of commit us to that, just so you know.
That's Park State, Park VFW, or Park State and Park Joplin?
They're not sure. The city was thinking it could potentially be Ameren as far as the easement. So, but they have had some contact within Ameren. But I said that we would also be very supportive of whatever, even though it's not technically ours, we would help out.
Gary Hines was very appreciative. Gary Hines was an art teacher when I was in elementary or middle school, and he was appreciative that we kept the art room where the art room was, second floor in that corner. I mean, it was right there. Remember? So I talked to him today. And he goes, man, he goes, that's an amazing building. He goes, I'm just glad they kept the art room in the same spot so I can find it. He's been retired for.
Well, I'm glad that we delivered on that
exactly.
one.
Yes.
And the kiln, like the kiln being in a separate area, I heard comments about that. Oh, how nice that is, that, you know, it's not, it's just students or anything like that. I don't know, you might hear more once people are in it.
Well, definitely, that always is the case, right? We'll learn things and be like, okay, we probably need to do this different. That's part of the growing process, and I think Dr. Comstock understands that as well. So.
Well, Kim and Gary Sanson were there, and she said the most exciting part for her was, she said the building is beautiful, but she said the most exciting part was just watching the kids run around and saying, that's my classroom, that's, you know, that's, you know, and that's where I'm gonna go next year, or that's, you know. So just seeing the kids' excitement to the parents was.
And the teachers
she said,
too, the teachers
well
are
worth
so
it, so.
excited about being back in their own building too.
I think they knocked it out of the park.
That's all. I just wanted to have a little chit chat on that, see if there was any feedback from you guys.
All right, our last discussion item is the district leadership team meeting update. Dr. Collins.
Well, I thought this would be a good opportunity, just I know Tracy was in attendance, Mark was there, actually all of us were there. I thought it might be good just to get a quick update from the participants, just so the entire board is kind of kept abreast of what things were discussed and what kind of things are working on from the committee. So I don't know if you want to talk about our guest speaker today a little bit, maybe just give the board a quick update on kind of what we have going on for the leadership team. How's that for springing one on you?
No problem. So we did have Mr. Fred Korn with EMS, who we partnered with to do our compensation study for salary. And so we introduced him, had everyone introduce themselves, and then he kind of took the district leadership team that's comprised of people from all work groups, classified, certified, admin, tech, custodial maintenance. So we had him walk through the process of what that study will look like, input that he'll get from everyone, intended outcomes of that process. We're really excited to get that started and really kind of put that information in the hands of that leadership group to really make determinations and decisions on where to take that, where to take our salary scales and plans moving into the future. So,
I thought it was really good. I thought everybody seemed to be amenable to the direction it was going. It seemed as if the information we have and the process that we're going through is going to be highly effective. So I think there's going to be a really good outcome from this, irregardless of what else might happen. So feel good about it so far. So that was an investment that the board made to spend the funds and put the resources towards the study. But I do think so far, I think it's going to be money well spent. I think if nothing else, it's that engagement and the collaboration with staff that I think is really important to the future success of the district.
Did he do you have an ETA on when that'll be completed and available, or?
yeah, he made it seem like we could have the entire thing wrapped up by February, I think.
February.
Yeah, sometime in February, I think. And really what we'll do is put together 2 plans, a current state plan and then plans to move forward. So here's our ideal state in 5, 10, 15 years or whatever, and here's 5 ways to get there. So, and the impact on the district. So every penny we can get, this is how we can rub them together to have a positive impact for our staff. So.
Okay. You guys have any other questions on that stuff?
Do you have anything else that you took away from it? Or?
One thing that I was going to say is that we are going to get the look at if the levy, like what's it look like with a levy, what's it look like without the levy passing. So that way we've got both options coming out of it, just so we can be best positioned to move in the right direction depending on how our tax levy goes. I also think that it's worth just stating so that way other teachers hear about it and staff members hear about it. Like reach out to your district leadership team that's in your buildings and ask them questions and make sure that you let your voice be heard to them, because they will bring that to the group, and so that way we can make sure that it's a good representation of everyone and not just the people that are in the room.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. All right, if you didn't RSVP for the chamber lunch tomorrow, there's still some seats available. Let me send out. Okay, I don't know who's for RSVP. So, but she has seats available if you're able to attend. So, and with that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
First by Jill.
Second.
Second by Darren. All those in favor? And that passes 6-0. Thank you guys for attending.
The record on those.
Not quite.